I am currently at GGM Farms, where I came to meet a young farmer who makes millions of naira from pig farming. He is generally involved in agriculture and has been in the field for 2 years. He is driven by his zeal to provide food. This is Onyende Clinton Chimemeze.
I love making sure people eat.
Talking about his journey, he said that there is no great story without challenges. Mr. Onyende Clinton told me that there have been hurdles, but his vision of providing food has kept him going.
What has kept me going so far is that vision of mine.
What breed of pigs do you have in this your farm?
This is also hybrid.
Hybrid. Okay. Can you say that this hybrid species is a very nice one when someone wants to get into?
Yeah, it's a very nice one. It's a very nice one. First of all, what you need to understand is what work for me and what work for you. Yeah, so, and in business in general, I won't say only agriculture, in business in general, everybody has their own terminologies that they will tell, do this one. You understand? Someone might tell you, focus more on broiler in agriculture. Another person will tell you, no, layers gives more money. Another person will tell you, no, this one is more easier. So the one you are finding easier might not be one I'm finding easier. You get so, but in my own perspective, that's what I know.
How many piglets can they give birth to at once? What's the number like?
All of them actually have their own. Some give birth to about 8 most times, some give birth to about 5 most times, some give birth to 10, depending.
Okay. When I asked Mr. Clinton why he chose hybrid, he said that this species is easier to handle and shows forth the effort being put in by the farmer.
Everything just depends on how it works. You understand? Which one makes work easy for you? Which one makes what you are doing come out with?
What feed do you give this your hybrids? And what's the performance of the feed?
We actually make our own feed by ourselves.
You make your feed yourself?
Wow.
Okay. And has it been really serving?
You can see them now. You can see them. You can look around. You can see that yes, we are making our own feed. We are giving them back to back. They are coming up. They are performing well. So,
okay.
You understand? Pig is one of the good livestock that if you do it well, you spend less on feed, you spend less on production. If you do it well, the only thing, it takes time, and it takes a whole lot of time and energy and the rest. But if you know what you are doing, where you spend less on production and you make efficiently well on it.
Later in this video, Mr. Clinton shared with me the secret to marketing livestock. This secret has worked for him over time. Now, is there any kind of feed or any particular feed you give them and then you notice that these ones, they don't really accept this feed? That is to say, preference. You know, there are animals that are very selective when it comes to food.
And there was actually a mixture that we did once upon a time, but they didn't really accept the mixture. We decided to restock. As I said earlier on, we run our mixture ourselves.
Do you give them supplements to boost their growth or anything?
No, they don't give them supplements.
Okay, just their pure feeding.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are the common health issues you encounter in this farm? So far, have you encountered any health issue?
Currently, by God's grace, no. By God's grace, we haven't really encountered any kind of disease that you'll be like, I don't be you. By God's grace.
What are the things you do to ensure that the environment where these things grow are very safe?
We try our best to make sure that anything that can cause or that can bring any of this disease, we prevent it. You get just like soldier ants.
Yeah.
If you shoot soldier ant, you get a point that if you won't notice them, you just find all this condemn oil and all the rest and pour around the environment and all they do. So there's no end of even trying to even allow this kind of things to happen. Like if you want to maybe enter into the broiler section of the farm, if you are not a person, you cannot enter there, and if you are entering, they have to wear a different.
It's very important. Yeah, sure.
You understand?
Sure.
Is that just the thing?
How often do you clean the environment?
At least basically 5 days.
5 days interval. Okay. Now, do you people vaccinate or deworm them? Do you deworm them? Is the process of deworming or vaccination expensive? Does it really drag a lot from the farm's pockets?
everything about the business involves money. You understand? But where it becomes expensive is when you are putting in and you are not seeing what the effort of what where you are putting or what you are putting. That's where it becomes expensive or worrisome. But as long as you are putting whatever you are putting, and at the end of the day, yes, everything is going on fine. You are in business.
He doesn't make money from marketing pigs alone. He also makes a lot of money from selling the organic waste produced by the pigs.
Everything that concerns agriculture is money. You understand? And there are those that do use the waste also for bio to power their farms.
Okay.
There are those that do use the waste products to power their farm, which you're also getting into there in our new location. You understand? So that's just it.
Currently, the weather is very okay. It's very nice.
Yeah.
But there are situations whereby the weather tends to be very hot, and we know that this particular animal does not really like that temperature. So how do you deal with issues like that?
Basically, as it is, you give them, make sure that they are not dehydrated. There's always water for them.
Okay.
Because that's what you're so even you as a human being, even if you stay under water and then walk and be able to get hold of water and drink, you have a sign of relief at least. So they are see the same thing as human beings. So you just make sure that yes, there's always water. If you can still check around, there are always water in each of these the sessions.
Okay. Now let's talk about marketing. Do you find it difficult marketing these animals?
Literally no, because this is food. Everybody wants to eat. Everybody has to eat. You get literally no. The only place we do find a bit of challenges is when people want to down price your cost.
Yes.
That's the place. But if it's people that want to purchase, no.
This young millionaire shared with me a reason why some farmers do not make profit in the agricultural business. He told me that some of these farmers do not keep record of their cost of production.
When you know the cost of production is in producing your livestock, what do you think? Person puts you gun for head, say make you sell them 2,000, and when you make use 3,000, you won't sell it. You understand? So even if I want to, maybe there's kind of a disease now that came, I want to just like kill my livestock, and I decide to because of this disease, I'm not in a hurry to sell out. You get? So even if I spend like 3,000 in producing, and I'm actually meant to sell like 4,000 naira. You get? So what I can do is to sell at 3,1. And no loss.
Yeah, sure.
You understand? Sure. So when those kind of people come, you just need to understand that this is what you actually spent producing, and you cannot go below it. You cannot go below your production and your profits. And when doing all of this, you just have to make sure that you add all of your expenses, even the workers' salary, on the head of those fees. So you don't even know that they are paying for your staff while buying the livestock. You get? So whatever it happens, you just make sure that it doesn't go down below that level, and you possibly find a way to make sure that you have some set of customers that you maintain and you set a price agreement on. That maybe even when there's a change in price, at least by that time, two of you have actually liars.
Yes.
You two have actually become a good constant and business partners. So when there's a shift in price, there's a shift in price currently, you make them aware ahead, so them can also step into the new price. Okay. So that's just the other thing.
Do you sell them as live pigs or maybe as pork?
Basically, it's live.
Live.
Yes, but for now, we are not selling any of this.
Okay, for now there is none up for sale. Considering the challenge that comes with marketing, if you have one now for sale, how long do you think it will take you to be able to sell it off?
Actually, to be a business person, you have to be a good marketer, and no shame attached to it. If I want to sell out any of my, maybe let me say this one for example, and it needs to be sold out of it urgently, I will make it happen.
What are the major challenges you face in your farm, this big farm?
The major challenge I will face is actually having incompetent workers, staff, having people that feel like if this man is selling this thing for 2,000 naira or 5,000 naira, then you will not calculate it times, calculate everything, and you'll be like, so 5,000 times all of this thing is about this amount. this man has leave enough money. Let me take out some and like you get, and then actually want to bother or find out what the stress the person is actually passing through to make sure all of these are working.
And the thing, many of them don't even know what you put in based on resources. Listen to the secret of marketing your livestock. When marketing these things, how do you set the prices?
And the one secret, if you want to make success in livestock, sell your product in kg. Don't let someone come and look at it and tell this thing dey like this, now this thing dey like this. Give me 50,000 naira. And then you carry and go sell on better price, go make money from it. Now what you do is, as I tell you, you calculate every of your expenses on the total. Then divide by the amount of livestock. Then we now have this actually a total amount that is being spent on one livestock. Then you can now say, okay, let's add extra 1,000 or 2,000 at profit. You understand? So that profit is actually rollover. So let's add extra 1,000, 2,000 at profit. So once we add 1,000, 2,000 at profit, we spent cost production 1,000, profit 1,000 on it. Then we set it out 2,000. Come today, come tomorrow, nothing is happening. You're not bringing it down.
I have a very good news for you. GGM Farms, headed by Mr. Clinton and his team, is running an investment program. Do you want to grow your money from the comfort of your home? GGM Farms is the best place you can invest your money. They have different investment plans with different return of investment. Let your money do the work for you. Now, how do you see the future of pig farming? Do you think more people will chip in with time? What do you think the future holds for pig farmers?
Not just pig farming, the future of agriculture will actually be outlined. It will actually come out more. Because currently, we are not just doing agriculture the normal way people do agriculture, stay their backyard, do their thing low key and the rest. No. We are actually doing enlightenment here. We are doing 100% enlightenment. Agriculture don't pass the normal thing of be your house or put effort, venture into agriculture, do something. We believe that there's future in agriculture. Currently, I'm even looking down on oil and gas because there's solar coming out. Solar vehicles are even coming out ourselves.
Exactly.
Some of these are replacing the oil and gas in some aspects.
That is the risk that oil and gas companies are facing because time will come when it will be all about energy, but there is no negotiation when it comes to food. Food, people need food and they will eat food.
Thank you. You understand? So we are trying to put in that energy for people to know that agriculture, you need them more. So get yourself involved. We are working on a mission of getting a farmland or getting acres of farmland in almost every community. Currently, we are starting with Abia State currently. We always keep saying this: what is making agriculture, what is making food not available, 100% is not leadership. 100% is not leadership. It's just because the production is now low.
Mr. Clinton and his team are working towards expanding GGM farms. In a few years, they will begin to export farm produce from Nigeria to other countries.
You have a vision of even exporting food outside the country.
What advice do you have for someone that wants to get into pig farming?
Just enter.
Just enter.
Just enter. Discouragement will come. Yeah. You get discouragement will come. Advices will come. They're just there for you to do it. Now you will not believe your hand. They know the processes. The only thing you just be needing from outside is maybe wisdom, words of wisdom and encouragement. But when you now enter by yourself, because there's no way now. If I write a book now about to become a successful farmer, and someone decides to follow the guideline, even if you are not doing it, you will not make up from it. So you have to enter first. Start first. Whoever that wants to venture into agriculture, whoever that wants to start first.
And if the person asks you the step-by-step guides on how to start it to ensure that he becomes as successful as you are, What are the step-by-step guides you will tell him? Okay, first of all, arrange the a structure. Whenever you arrange a structure, be mindful of this, and this, and then you bring in this species.
Okay. If it's in that kind of situation, what I can just try advice is get your structure first. Far from yet per living first. Just make sure it's at least still in a secured environment. You understand? Make sure there is water available in the place. Make your findings or your resources how you able to get their food. Pick the kind of breed that works for you.